Dear Lord, help me get through this. Now, who will be the next witness? I suppose the most reasonable line of action is for Lady Marion.
No! 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 Please, Your Majesty, I'm the one to blame. You mustn't execute Robin.
God, who is this man?
John, what are you doing?
Explain yourself to the king or lose your head! Please, Your Majesty, please, please, I must defend Robin's good name. Allow me to testify to his innocence.
Don't do this, John. Think about the consequences for once.
Surely, brother, you won't allow an intruder to defile this sacred court.
Well, normally I would be inclined to agree with you, brother. However, this man's admittance of guilt intrigues me. Very well, outlaw. I will hear your testimony.
I, Little John, do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm the evidence I will give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Well now, Your Majesty, I ain't sure if you're aware of this.
I ain't got no siblings.
But Robin is like a brother to me. He took me in. He got me a horse. But more importantly, he gave me a home. I really don't know where I'd be without him. Well, prior to the incident, me and Robin was just a cruising around the wild, wild west.
Ain't a lot of towns around these parts. Haven't seen a watering hole in miles.
Yeah, and them towns ain't doing too dandy neither.
Well, we'll be fixing that today.
Why, those poor folks in Nottingham Pass are all isolated. No idea money's been stolen from under their noses.
Me and John will go scout ahead. See that range up there? Wagons should be coming by in a few. Everything's got to be ready. We went over the plains with the others, right?
Yep, much took and we were going around the back to gun off a retreat while you and I dueled a head-on ambush. And Evelyn and gals were on lookout duty. We got plenty of ammunition and the fastest horses of the age. Gal warned us about their firepower. Everybody's been briefed on the storm signal. It'll go great.
Right. Caboose here's the best horse I've ever had. Thanks, John. You're a great reliable partner, you know?
Oh, well, thank you, partner.
All right, let's catch up with the others. Giddy up, y'all.
So, Your Majesty, we got in position for the ambush. Everything was perfectly ready. We could not have been more prepared. As you know, that corrupt sheriff was extorting that town half to death with excess taxes.
And how do you know this?
Well, Your Majesty, it's Robin's, hobby to steal from the rich and give to the poor. Well, Marion and some of the others have been investigating Nottingham Pass for about a moon or so, and have caught wind of this foul play. Since the sheriff's corrupt, we decided to take the law into our own hands, so to speak. I mean, you would not have believed some of the conversations we heard with spying on them.
How much gold we get this month, Jonathan?
4 full sacks of gold, Sheriff. Them townsfolk got no idea. Taxes ain't even been established in these parts yet. Big dummies.
Yeah, but good rights, we deserve that gold. We work harder than anybody else in this doggone town.
Don't you think it's a little immoral, though? Stealing gold and the occasional person.
Who's like you, Poland? Women ain't people!
Yeah, you're right.
Some of you royalty think that just because you struck gold first means that you're above the common folk. You're not. Your Majesty. So, we knew that the sheriff and his deputy were a couple of tenderfoots, but we were completely prepared. Nothing could have possibly gone awry. Well, We will roll.
On 3.
1,
2, 3. Yeah! Set him down!
Browser, that ain't safe for you. Get out of here!
Come out, go! Caboose!
Well, Robinson, it appears as though I have the upper hand. After all, this town ain't big enough for the both of us.
Oh, Sheriff, we are in town right now.
Shut your big bazoo, deputy! I was clearly having a moment.
We need to run, Robin.
Let's ride, fella!
John? 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 What happened here?
No time to explain! Get on!
John? Oh, dearie. Oh, no.
Ain't too good.
Get away from me! You're under arrest!
I told him, you want a piece of this? You gotta get my daddy and be tank out. Idiot!
Oh, that's adorable. I can't wait for your wedding. We're gonna let you Search you. I'll be ready for the
She ain't used to carrying 3 people. She's a pony, ain't no threat to us. They're too heavy. Yeah, I know, girl. Oh, well, it looks like we're on foot from here on out.
John? John?
Oh, there you are!
We need to split up!
We got you now!
Run!
Now where do your elbows go? Yes!
And I'm feeling hungry. That was close one.
Get back, get back. John? It's awfully scary out here. John, Kay.
That's mine.
Hold your horses. You're John. I'm John.
Well, you're John, and you're John, and well, I'm John, and
And he's John.
I didn't even pay God for this. We can't beat them. There's more of them than you can shake a stick at.
I know. We should split. You go look for John and the others. I'll distract them while they're reloading. I'm their main focus, after all.
You sure? All right, I'll help you.
Hit me with all y'all got!
Well. Shh, quiet now. Wouldn't want to hear a pretty little lady like you hollering.
Don't you dare touch me, you vermin.
Oh, slow down, sugar. We ain't in no hurry. Now all we gotta do is find your boyfriend and capture him and throw him in jail. Or just skip the preamble and shoot him on the spot. Don't cry. You trying to make me feel guilty for something? What are you waiting for? Get moving!
right?
Yeah. What happened?
I don't know. It's almost like they were expecting an ambush. We might have a tattler on our hands.
No, I refuse to believe that. I mean, who would betray you?
I have my suspicions. John, you're my right-hand man. You'd never...
Wait! Where are the others?
I thought they'd be with you.
I thought they'd be with you.
Shoot!
Well, let's have a look-see here. The very last of the Merryman outlaws, captured by no other than me. The great sheriff of Nottingham Pass. Oh, the governor will love this one. Don't listen.
Marion!
I'm about to deal.
I'll kill you! You don't think she's got nothing to do with this!
Are you kidding? She's got everything to do with this.
She's the one y'all got spying and doing reconnaissance. Well, don't worry. We did some reconnaissance of our own.
Oh, Marion here did not cover her tracks near as well as she thinks. Shame, really. Such a pretty girl, affiliated with a known outlaw such as yourself. You know, she'd be much better off with an honorable fella, such as myself.
Now, here's the deal, bucko. We want to trade your girlfriend for your head. What do you say?
No, he won't do it. Robin won't do that. Right, Robin? Right, Robin?
It was at this moment I knew I had to save my best friend. Robin, my closest companion, was about to trade his life for Marion's, and while honorable, I wasn't about to make it happen. Your Majesty, I knew what was at stake. My life, Marion's life, his life. For a moment, I will admit, I hesitated. I thought about my own dreams, my own selfish desires for the future. Settling down with Rosalind, having some kids someday, not too many, just one or two. Growing old together, having grandkids eventually. But I snapped out of it, and I strengthened my resolve.
You say the honorable sheriff? Well, now calls for a duel. If I lose, you get Robin and Marion. But if I win, we get Marion back and Robin's head is safe. Those are my terms. Do you accept, or is you not as honorable as you claim?
Okay, cowboy. I accept your terms. I call my deputy, Jonathan Bill, to represent me.
But Sheriff, I ain't no good with guns.
You are an intern, you get no savings.
I need a minute to prepare.
Here, John, take my gun. It's a much better shot than yours. Now, remember, you gotta turn the safety off before you fire it.
What are you doing, John?
Trust me, Parker. When I shoot the deputy, that's a chance to run and get married. Don't worry about me. It don't matter if I'm alive or dead. She's the love of your life, Robin. Any family can see that. Listen, you grab her, you run, and you don't turn back. You got it?
What about you and Rosalind?
No buts. I'm returning all the favors you've done for me over the years, just all at once. I'm all ready.
All right. Get in position.
To become a true loyal sidekick. Someone who transcends the title of outlaw and becomes something more. A legend. With every step I took, I knew that my decision was the right one. As we ready ourselves to turbulences and fire, I said one silent goodbye to my comrades. The sheriff finished the count. I'd like to clarify. This isn't a reference to a musical about a founding father.
My word. He's dead.
I've been praised. But ultimately, Jonathan Bell suffered the fate of death. But lucky for me, a pretty girl I knew found it in the kindness of her heart to help me.
Upsy daisy, here you go. Your shoulder ain't looking too good.
Your Majesty. I eventually found a spare horse and escaped that time. Ever since then, I have searched for Ron, only to find him here, in the royal court, being wrongfully accused of the murder that I committed. That is all, Your Majesty.
Barged in here and made us look well. Even more untrustworthy.
Ow, my shoulder!
Yes, Little John, well, emotionally moving. Your story lacks any substantial evidence at all. In fact, it makes me doubt the single shred of evidence that Lady Rosalind gave presented earlier even more than I already did.
Brother, we know he's lying. I'm gluten-free, I can't eat cake.
Neither can your subjects.
Well, then let them eat cake.
They can't eat cake because of your economic incompetence.
Oh, yes, dear brother, I do have to ask, why were the taxes raised? This has been a common thread throughout all of the witnesses' testimony so far. Surely you didn't think that the kingdom was in such dire need of funds, do you?
Funds were needed. Funds for the infrastructure.
The infrastructure?
You don't know what I was going to do with that money. Build a country club. An outdoor mall. Maybe even a little community pool with inflatable rafts for everyone to use.
Well, anyway, moving on. Back to where we were before the irrelevant interruption. Lady Marian, I would like to hear what you have to say. Surely, at this point, you know that your word carries weight in this court. Perhaps even more so than my brother's.
Well, I am honored, but I can't say anything that hasn't already been said.
This case must have no true perpetrator then.
But somebody else did see Your Majesty. Every witness thus far has failed to name him. Your Majesty, if I may be so blunt, you've ignored her too, when she offered testimony. But I have confidence in her. I can vouch for the merit of my own life that she tells no falsehoods. Please, let Charlie tell you about what she saw that night.
Charlie? What a joke! You claim an inarticulate nobody could give a better account of the murder than me?
Yes, John! I think that Charlie has 10 times the character you'll ever get. This sort of arrogance is why I will never marry you, despite those proposals. Your hurtful words speak more than your wealth ever could.
Shut up, Sean!
Please, heed what Charlie has to tell you.
Yeah. Your Majesty, this is ridiculous. Charlie can't speak. How are we supposed to know it's actually sold that day?
This is no issue, Your Majesty. Charlie has their own way of speaking.
I can interpret for her, Your Majesty. Very well. Lady Marian, my patience with your antics grows thin. Charlie Carey will be the last witness. If her word does not exonerate Robin Hood, nothing will.
Your Majesty, please.
Very well.
I, Charlie Carey, do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm that the evidence I shall give shall be the truth, the full truth, and nothing but the truth.
Then you may begin.
It all started about a month prior to the incident. His Highness Prince John had been frequently meeting with the Sheriff of Nottingham, and that day the Sheriff brought somebody with her.
Do you know who this person was? Could you describe them for me?
No, I didn't see their face at that point. They were wearing a dark cloak. It looked common, like one of those cloaks you get from an Irishman's house. We were in the prince's study.
Oh, we?
Bill and I, the sheriff, Prince John, and the hooded figure. I was stationed at the door, as is customary, when I overheard them mention something about a spy.
Do you know what this spy's name was?
No, I didn't pick up on the entire conversation. They were speaking in hushed voices, slightly, because Bill was there. But I do know they had mentioned placing a spy amidst Robin Hood's merriment.
You may continue.
On their way out, the person lifted their hood. I didn't see anything, but Bill later said to me that they must have had a bad day. Their face looked so grim.
You're telling me that Sir Jonathan Bill saw this person's face?
Yes, Your Majesty. A couple days later, Prince John and the sheriff were back in the study, reading a letter. The letter had apparently mentioned something about two ladies having a close relation with Robin Hood and his merrymen.
And what else?
The prince was furious, saying that it didn't matter what, but something needed to be done. He gathered stationery to write a letter.
Do you know what this letter said?
Prince John talked back and forth with the sheriff about what needed to be done. They agreed on an ambush. Other than that, they said that to frame Robin for murder should be enough to send him to the gallows.
Charlie, do continue.
I'm ashamed to say I didn't do anything. I'm really sorry. It's just, I'm a lowly guard, nothing more. Betray my liege would have me in the gallows.
And why didn't you come forward before that?
I was scared. There was nothing to be done. 3 weeks later, everybody faced the consequences of my cowardice. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Men, now. gets it. You can't live. You know too much for your own good.
This is defamation! To spout such obvious lies and slander against your prince is treason!
Hush, John. Charlie has just as much of a right to be heard as anyone.
But
I said, hush. Now, Charlie, you tell quite the tale. Do you have any evidence to back it up?
I do. The letter from Prince John, the anonymous man. I found Bill holding it. Here it is.
I see. To the party it may concern, action must be taken. I believe it is necessary to rid England of the criminal Robin Hood. As he is so far avoided capture, your services are needed. Having informed me of his womanly distractions, I believe we can lure him into a trap. My task for you is simple. Choose a lowly knight and dispose of him in an outlawly manner. These words, a red-fletched arrow should suffice. You will receive half your compensation in gold coins now, and half when the deed is done. I'm aware of your reputation and your capabilities. Do not disappoint me. Prince John, this does appear to be your handwriting.
please, all cursive looks the same. That note does nothing. It means nothing.
Well, nevertheless, this letter does substantiate foul play.
Your Majesty, in addition to the letter, Will Scarlet, in his grief, did not sufficiently present his evidence earlier. This glove is important for a different reason. Notice the distinct family crest? And might I request something difficult, Your Majesty?
I'm listening.
Your Majesty, would you please turn your attention to the executioner?
What a ridiculous request! Your Majesty, there is no need!
Your Majesty, please.
God, seize them! No. Charlie, why did you ask for this?
Your Majesty, I'm not interested in politics. I'm not an outlaw. I'm just a lowly guard. I just want my best friend back. That executioner's the final piece of the puzzle. They need to be searched.
Gods, bring them forward. Do your search. What did you find? This is a mercenary crest.
Little John, suspected of double agent, infiltrated the Merryman.
I knew something was fishy.
That letter made me think the culprit would be a Merryman.
My word, Gal was a double agent?
Gal gives board friends inaccurate information She knew the heist was a setup.
That's why so many guards were following us. They ambushed our ambush.
And the gloves the executioner was wearing. They matched the gloves Will Scarlet presented earlier.
I should have known the killer by the cold look in her eyes.
Look at her belt. You'll see it helped Bill's missing canteen.
This is a ballad of betrayal.
She tried to frame Robin, but didn't account for carved initials on his arrows.
I knew someone was following us in the forest.
All the evidence lines up perfectly. Gallus Gisborne was hired as a mercenary.
Gal, a mercenary? How could she?
I don't know why she did it, but I swear on my own life, Gallus Gisborne, soul killer.
Well, Robin Hood, you've been exonerated. Be free. Now, mercenary, with the evidence leveled against you, why did you kill Sir Jonathan Bill? Guards, would you like to try again? You have nowhere to run, nothing to hide, nowhere to run. Speak truthfully.
Well, clearly she was a psychopath. Working alone.
I was hired.
Please continue.
Please don't.
The Sheriff of Nottingham met with me on multiple occasions. He paid me my weight in gold to frame Robin Hood for murder. I was merely following orders, doing my duty as a mercenary.
But you admit you're the one who killed Sir Jonathan Bill.
Yes, and I would have gotten away with it too, if it wasn't for you and you meddling merry men.
Rocco.
Whose malice was it born of, then? The sheriff's?
Yes, I believe it was the sheriff's idea. The sheriff has tried and failed to capture Robin Hood on many occasions. Perhaps she was tired of doing all of the dirty work herself.
Well, given your own admission of guilt and the evidence leveled against you, I see no need for further questioning at this time. You and the sheriff will face justice.
Whoa, what do you mean? Your Majesty, I too was only following orders. Prince John is the mastermind behind all of this.
And in what way was he the mastermind?
Your Majesty, you said so yourself. Prince John wrote that letter and you recognized his handwriting.
Preposterous! And only sheriff such as yourself dares to slander my good name. Sisters try to shift the blame, dear brother.
I was under threat of death if I didn't comply with your orders, John. Your Majesty, I had no reason to kill an innocent coachman. Please, you have to believe me.
All I know is the sheriff's the one who paid me.
That is hearsay! Your Majesty, I am an honest upholder of the law. Check my arrest records, I have always...
Everyone knows you've been pocketing funds. Dear brother, I was occupying the throne at the time, and I only did what I deemed necessary.
You overstepped the bounds of your power and abused your underlings!
You're the ones who asked me to execute Sir Robin. I knew I should have never taken this job.
What kind of a mercenary gets herself caught? Dear brother, Robin Hood is a thieving outlaw who is endangering the good people of England. A treacherous criminal!
Silence! Guards, seize the Sheriff of Nottingham and Gal of Gisborne. Listen, good people of England. Gisborne and the Sheriff of Nottingham are to be thrown into the dungeons until further notice. Prince John, go to Mumsy. She'll see to your punishment. Court's dismissed. Justice is served.